What's up, John Shreve here. Before we continue, guys, make sure you click that subscribe button. I appreciate you guys watching. My views have been going up, man. It means a lot. But come on, man, push the subscribe button. Anyway, this is this whole thing. So I was doing the whole series for transformation purposes, a goal for me to reach that I believe that if I achieved it, I would do well as a competitor this year in my competing schedule. That's where we are now. We're about 3 weeks out, or two weeks out from our little show we're gonna do. Me and Greg are literally gonna have a little bodybuilding show. We'll do our mandatories and everything else, film it, you guys can judge. Having said that, Greg is lean. Greg is freaking lean. Like, lean as ever. Leaner than I've ever seen him. And for some reason, he keeps getting leaner and leaner and leaner and leaner. And I'm competitive. So, I gotta do this. So I thought about this and I'm like, man, I'm actually working my butt off for this. Like, I'm literally working. I'm not working like I'm gonna compete for a pro show, but like, I'm competing like I need to be respectable in this whole thing. I can't show up and be out of shape in conditioning. I can't just, no. We have like 2.5-ish weeks left. We're making sure we stay to schedule. So when he comes over, when he trains 3 times a week, it's going to be on one of those days. So it's not going to be like, this Saturday, at Johnny's house, blah, blah, blah. But anyway, so I'm about 2.5 weeks out. I'm going to bust my ass to get down even lower. So when we do this, it will be fun, respectable, and inspiring. I'm gonna be straight honest with you. Getting as lean as Greg right now would be getting as lean as I'm gonna be on stage, because the dude is literally almost stage ready. So I'm gonna get myself down to as far as I can go without sacrificing any muscle, which I'm not gonna. And then when we do this, it will look really good. I got the advantage. I'm bigger, I'm darker, you know what I mean? So I'll have a little bit of advantage on him, to be able to pull a little bit of an illusion here and there. I pose better, you know what I mean? I coach him posing, so you know what I'm saying? So it's gonna be fun. Anyway, I'm gonna finish up my pre-workout. Madness here, fruit punch. My wife's downstairs, so we're gonna do I'm doing a back workout. She's doing back as well too. She started training. I'm gonna give like a little tour of our little rec room area. It's almost like my place, or both of our places of kind of freedom, escape. My daughter's down there right now too, so I kind of set up so she can go down there, watch TV, play with her little toys while we train, and she can't get upstairs. So I'll show you guys in a sec, and that'll be it. So thanks again, member, subscribe, and enjoy the video. Alright, so since I've been home, since this whole pandemic's been happening, I have literally been cleaning everything in my house. Spring cleaning, slowly, but we cluttered a lot of stuff, but man, I'll probably need a copyright for this, but what's going on? I'll show you the downstairs right now. We have a little setup here, little fridge. I have alcohol in the fridge that I don't drink. I love popcorn maker. And then my bow, high school jersey, university jersey, and the prize, little lean beans. Selena. All right. Well, we're gonna follow Selena anyway. She's gonna go into the workout room. So here's my first, not a cover, but I was on the back of Muscle Insider when he at the front. Good old Sean Roden. A couple cool articles I did here in Nova Scotia. This is my first win. And they did a cool article. It's called From Gridiron to Pumping Iron. That was actually the name I thought of. It's basically like my transition from football to bodybuilding. And then one on mental health, how basic bodybuilding has helped me mentally. And then we keep going. Like I said, I'm still cleaning and whatnot. So that'll be cleared out of here. We got my cardio set up here, and then my wife did some. She actually competed back in the day, and she's a natural IDFA, so if you want, I'll get Greg to do a video on that if you want. Yeah. And then this is pretty cool. These magazines didn't get out. This is the year that Kai Green basically didn't do the show. And unfortunately, that was the year I got the back of this magazine as well too. So that's my old sponsor. And these magazines were at the Olympia, just piled up, and they weren't selling them because basically Kai Green decided he wasn't doing the show that year. So anyway, so and here's the gym. You guys already seen this before. Daughter's doing some pulls. Yeah. Not the right gym attire, babe. So yeah, our two-tower pillow system, this and that, our rack, seen that before. We've seen all of this. This is from when I won nationals. My good buddy Paul Gervin, photographer, did this. I loved it, got it blown up for me. And this is the championship belt, and we got a bunch of trophies upstairs too, so. But yeah, this is our place of zen, of gains. Lysol. Gotta make sure Lysol. She's getting that.
Pretty heavy.
No, whoa.
Wow.
Go on.
Progressive overload.
Go. Alright, that's enough. What's up, guys? It's back at you with another voiceover. Since you guys liked last one, I thought I'd do it again. Just to give you guys a little more of an explanation of, my training approach and whatnot. So, when we're talking about training back today, I'm always looking for the best exercise selection. So, no matter what you have at home, me, I'm blessed to have what I have, but it's about finding the best exercises I have with the equipment I have to stimulate the most, when I train. So, what will give me my best bang for my buck with the exercise that I have. So, pull-ups I find is like one of your best exercises to do for back. If you can do pull-ups, if you pull your own body weight, you're strong. So we moved on to T-bar rows. My favorite exercise to do for back, especially when you're lifting heavier loads. I prefer this much more than barbell rows. When you're doing this, I always try to coach up getting into a traditional Romanian deadlift stance. Putting a lot more of the emphasis of stabilization into your glutes and hams and core so you can lift more weight and lift it a lot more safer just to protect your lower back. So my wife was having a little bit of problem with that, and we got her to decrease the weight. But that's my biggest advice to that. Another thing too is make sure you have a neutral spine. You're looking kind of like down. Don't look straight. It makes your neck kind of wrench up, and you're trying to pull with your neck a little bit, and then your windpipe isn't that clear too. So keep a neutral spine. When you do this, will be your best approach when you're doing T-bar rows and keeping a good load onto the muscle with good technique and good form. Oh, good job. Good job. All right, just came up to get some water. Holy jeez. Your real talk. My girl putting a little bit of the weight at the bottom. Like, she's watching this train all the time. That was legit a hard set. And so she was actually helping us out. So that was kind of cool. That's a first. That's literally a first for me and you guys. She just started catching a ball like a couple days ago. This is the first time. Give me forced reps. My daughter's giving me forced reps. And she's almost 2. That's called raising them right. Let's get back down there. So again, when we're talking about exercise selection, this is another one of the exercises that you'll see me do very often because I find it gives me the most muscle stimulation and load onto my lats, because I'm in a position where I can't use momentum to get the weight down. So I really have to focus on keeping my core engaged the entire time. And then, squeezing with my lats, pulling down with my lats, pulling my elbows, forcing my elbows to the ground. So if you don't have, a gym like I do, and you have bands, you could do the exact same thing with bands. Only just grab the both ends of the loops and just have your hands, your palms facing the ceiling. So basically supinated, or make your hands like a bowl of soup, if that makes things easier. Acting like a fool. Acting like a fool. So me and Greg have had these conversations before, but I think it's very hard for most people to train like I do. And in terms of, being very, very strict with time and attention, really doing those sets really does make it harder, but honestly a little bit boring. You know what I mean? People want to go into the gym, they want to throw a bunch of weight around. I want to go to the gym and I want to move the weight as perfect as I can, because that's going to give me the best outcome when it comes to, muscular development. So again, with just doing, cable rows, one arm rows, this is basically like almost a substitution for, one arm dumbbell rows. You can do the same thing with the T-bar, but I like doing them seated, and I really like to focus on, just squeezing the rep. Each rep, I'm looking to extend my arm and then pull my elbow down and back to get the most amount of, tension on my lats. I want to keep my lats engaged the entire time. So that takes slowing the reps down and doing them as hard as you can. Is focusing on that mind and muscle connection. And again, because I don't have, heavy dumbbells, straight arm pull downs are an awesome, substitution for, dumbbell pullovers. And I find I get a lot better squeeze with these, and you can focus a lot more, and it's an amazing finisher, because when you're done doing this, you're just done. So basically when I can tell I'm finished is my traps will take over and my triceps start to fire off. And that's when I know that I'm done doing, my back when it comes to straight arm pull downs. Anyway guys, hope you guys enjoyed my family workout. Back with you guys on a Sunday. Remember guys, subscribe to my channel. Can you say bye to everybody?
Bye. Okay, you just want daddy to hold you, huh?
Yeah, all right.
This is better.
Alright, so guys, again, thank you very much. Keep following, and we're 2 more weeks, and we're going to be battling it out with Greg here and sometime in the afternoon, whatever. Anyway, subscribe, and go back, watch some of the other videos from before. They're pretty sweet. And until then, ow. Keep dream chasing. Peace.
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 Peace. Peace. Please.